Browns, you know what time it is. Welcome to Philosophy. I'm your host, Ross Doling. Up in the street with my dude, Ryan Parmenter. Wait a minute. No, wait, I'm not here with him. Sorry, folks. Just went into autopilot. But Ryan isn't here. So I'm here with the IT guy, Thomas.
Hi, I'm the IT guy, Thomas. Sexy extraordinaire.
Don't lie to yourself.
Okay.
Alright, well, today we're bringing back an old tradition, Milestone Monday. Today's milestone is the Golden Spike. If you're not familiar with the Golden Spike, it's the ceremonial last spike in the Transcontinental Railroad that was built from the East Coast and the West Coast, and it met in the middle. So Thomas, where is the Golden Spike?
The Golden Spike is located at 400 degrees longitude and 38.14983524681 degrees latitude.
Alright, say that again.
Nope.
Fine.
And if you want to pull it up, I want to see where it is.
Well, I didn't remember the last thing.
Okay.
So.
Ready?
Yeah.
Alright. 401.5 longitude. Just say longe. By 31.952683479234826 degrees.
That look right?
Latitude. LIT. Search.
No results.
No results. Man, what a result.
So. I don't even know.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah.
So the Golden Spike. Do you know where the Golden Spike is?
Well, I mean, I guess I could say that it's 401.5 longitude and 38.13682942861 latitude.
I guess you could say that. You'd be wrong. But...
Oh,
well, we don't know that.
And the other place didn't even exist, so
Maybe
I just needed slight latitude adjustment.
Perhaps.
That's what we all need, is a latitude adjustment.
Bit of a Alright.
So, what was the point of the Transcontinental Railroad?
It was finally to connect all of the different genders together in a transgender. Fun fact, it was actually going to be the Bi-Atlantic Railroad, but they felt that they left out pansexuals and transsexuals. So then the transsexuals were the loudest of all, because they operated under both parties of men and female,
Right.
attracted to both men and female.
Mass market.
Yeah, also making them female, making them male, but also making them gay and lesbian, as well as transsexual. So they got a corner on the market, and they actually won out the whole debate, and that's why it's called the Transcontinental Railroad.
Interesting how people back then at least, were so into including everybody, but all we hear about is how it was all white men.
Yeah. It was pretty cyclical.
But it's kind of nice because the Transcontinental Railroad was an opportunity for everybody to get involved.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Especially the Asians.
Yeah, the Asians and the Irish people. That's when they really hit their stride.
Mm-hmm. Well, they really spiked.
Nice.
Thank you.
We Put up a sound effect for that. Alright, that was obnoxious.
Was it?
Yeah.
How's this one?
It's just a lot louder than I expected it to be.
Okay. Do you want to try another one?
Same. Are they all the same?
Here, I have this one.
Alright.
Do you want to try one more?
No.
Okay.
Well. So the invention of the telephone.
The invention of the telephone. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm pissed, quite frankly.
Quite frankly.
Here's my beef with the phone.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not with the phone, it's the people that use the phones.
Okay.
Why? What happened before the telephone? You weren't trying to be gotten a hold of all the time and stuff. You just lived. But now all of a sudden, now that everybody has a phone, you have just this device in which somebody can ruin your peace of mind at any moment.
Well, I mean, imagine like the Pony Express. I feel like the Pony Express would have been a much larger obstruction to your day than telephones. Because not only then do you have a letter coming in that might say, your dad is dead, but then you also got a guy on a pony just staring at you like, dude, your dad's dead. Then you just have the stranger in your house?
Were they reading the letters?
Well, I mean, I imagine that they're there when the letters were open.
Why?
That's fair.
I feel like they're on a tight schedule. They need to get their butts moving. As soon as the letters dropped off, they don't need to be there anymore.
Then maybe it's a letter that you wanted to be people around with. And then you get this letter, and you open it up, and as you get the news, Pony Express Man's already gone.
Yeah, maybe what they did was they marked the letters like, this is a good letter.
This is a red letter day.
What?
That's a thing.
Red letter?
Yeah.
Like the scarlet letter? That's
no,
bad.
No, like a red letter day. That might be good, or it might be the exact opposite. Like, I think it might die that day. And I think a black letter day is a good day.
Well, anyways, so I don't know. So, like, what they do with the phones, it's like you're just chilling, and then all of a sudden, like, some organization contacts you, and then now you have to respond, or else you seem like you're rude. I don't like living in that kind of world.
If you had to be a phone attendant for a deaf suicide hotline, how would you go about that?
So the people are deaf on the other side.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. Can you FaceTime?
No.
So
It's like a business hotline.
Oh man. Well, deaf people using are they on the phone, or is it somebody else?
It's
like
usually
calling, and then they're listening to what I have to say, and then they sign it to the deaf person.
I mean, you could say that that's something that you do. That'd be a good way to do it.
That's what I would suggest.
Oh, okay. You get someone out on a pony to answer the phone on the other side.
Yeah.
And then write out to them.
I want to go back to those days. Pony Express.
There's only 792 of those. 400.
Think about the
30.
thought you would have to put into what you're saying. You couldn't, like... Imagine, like, Twitter with the Pony Express. Like, you have to, like, get this guy who's on, like, a big waiting list.
Mm-hmm.
And he finally comes over, and then what you say is, like, scorpions as mermaids. And then, now he has to ride around town telling everybody that message.
Hey, Chuck! What? Scorpions is mermaids!
That's what Ross said.
Dude, retweet that!
Alright, go say it again all over the place.
And then say that I said it, but somebody else said it first.
How would you like to be that guy on the horse?
You know what? I'd rather be the horse.
Do you think the horse would have fun in that?
I don't know.
Like galloping around all day?
Do horses have fun like that? That was a weird way to phrase it. Do horses ever just have fun like that?
I don't know.
You know what? I want to introduce a new segment.
Alright.
Alright, go over there and pick out a magazine. One of the lower shelves. So, and there's a whole bunch behind them too. So pull one out and then you can look behind it. I suggested the Neil Armstrong one, but, you know, choose what you want. So in the room that we've moved to, because we moved rooms, if you hadn't noticed, by judging by the looks on your faces, we are now a room that has an abundance of National Geographics. So we're going to look at an issue from what I believe to be the 1950s. And we're going to look at an article and see what the top news of the day was. As Ross continues to look for National Geographic, I'm going to tell a joke.
Well, I'm done, so...
Why? Okay. It was going to be a bad joke. It was like a joke I read on Laffy Taffy last night.
Oh, man. That's my dream job, is to write those.
And you can just send them in. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
Why did the elephant cross the road?
Why?
Because the chicken had the day off.
Oh my god. I like it.
Okay.
Well, it seems to me that the...
Alright, okay, careful with these
Oh
magazines.
my, that was not
yeah,
good.
Yeah, so this magazine is volume 125, number 3, from March 1964, and Ross just broke the binding. How we plan to put men on the moon, on page 356. These are lengthy. Do you want to read that? That's fascinating. They haven't gone to the moon yet.
Oh, what's this?
That's JFK,
So it's the funeral?
but he's right there.
No, that's not him.
Ted FK? That's not how that works. Is it the funeral? Oh, I think that is. This is a long article. Alright. Let's move this. Sorry. Oh,
Oh.
Mr. Puppet. Sorry about that. I'm going to read an excerpt dramatically, unless you want to.
No, I don't want to read it dramatically.
Okay. This is entitled The Last Full Measure. Also, check out my Fiverr gig. I am TK Johnson at Fiverr.com. If you ever want a $5 voiceover. Anyway, The Last Full Measure. The world pays tribute to President Kennedy. Alright, that's all I'm reading. March 1964. This issue, to put some perspective that I'm holding in my hands, was published about the time that JFK died. This is a living piece of history.
What the heck is going on with my phone?
See?
Well, who cares?
See? It was never invented. Because this is an official segment, it's kind of dull. Do you have anything
Well,
you want to read out of this?
I don't know. I want to talk about the sentient food again.
Alright.
Although I'm thinking about the moon.
So, ladies and gentlemen, actually, Ross, you can catch him up.
Okay, so on our first episode, we...
Wait, I gotta get flashback noise. It's a little angry flashback.
So on our first episode, we talked about what would happen if food was sentient. And, like, would they want to be eaten because they think they're serving the higher power, which is us, the humans? Or would they not because they don't want to die? Or would we even be willing to eat them because we don't want to, like, murder? So where we left off was, it was if food could talk, it'd just be really, like, hard to be able to eat food. You know?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to?
And that brings us to current day discussion. So, would I be willing to eat food? I guess there's a couple questions. One, would we like be able to discern what they're speaking? Like, would it be a human language where we could eventually learn, like, oh, when they do this, that means that? Or would it be like an animal language? Like when a dog barks, we're like, oh, you want to go outside? And he's like, I hate people. Oh, you want to go outside? Here, let me put you outside.
Oh man.
Would it be like that or that?
Let's go with like right now. Let's go. They're just speaking a human language that
Okay.
we understand.
Food starts speaking English with full human sentience.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get like that thing of broccoli, and he's just like a total bro. And every time you open the fridge, it's like, oh hey man.
So would it be more like food as... So like imagine half the population was turned into a food. Would that be the same thing as the situation we're proposing now?
Well, you wouldn't lose any humanity.
Right, but if your best friend got turned into a carrot, would that be the same type of thing if all the food became sentient?
I don't think... See, that's what I'm trying to get at, is would we befriend the food and not want to eat? Like, because if your best friend turned into a carrot, you wouldn't just go eating him right away.
I definitely joke about him a lot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Watch out, I'm gonna eat you.
That'd be so terrifying.
Just being a carrot, your best friend, just like, yo man, you wanna go to the store? Nah, I'm good. I'll eat ya. Okay.
He's a carrot in a rabbit's world.
This June, he's a carrot. That's it. That's the whole trailer, and then 30 seconds of silence.
Just shows a carrot on like a kitchen table.
It's just got a dolly shot, and it's going in for 28 seconds.
Then like eyes open. Would it have eyes? Would it be able to see?
Well, I think only potatoes would have eyes.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, like, would carrots be able to like tell what's happening? They'd be able to tell what's happening.
That's a good question. What kind of senses would they have?
Maybe they have senses we can't even imagine.
What if they have like 8 senses? Try and imagine an unimaginable sense.
Say, well, that's impossible.
No, it's not.
Well, if you can imagine it, it's not unimaginable. But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I just felt like I had to say something.
Thanks.
Fight the good fight.
Try a difficult to imagine. Imagine a hard to imagine sense. What would that be?
Yeah.
If you could have any sense pertaining to food, what would it be?
I want to be able to just like... Oh my gosh, this is so difficult. I mean, I guess if this counts, just be able to like cook well. Just, like eat a thing and be like, oh, this needs more pepper.
Ooh, that would be good.
Yeah.
It's like a spice sense.
And then you don't even try, just shake pepper and it's the perfect amount that you need.
It'd be amazing. What if like pepper? How would pepper and like salt be sentient? Are they food?
Does salt like come in like a big thing, like a big block of salt, and then it gets
Kind of.
ground?
Kind of. There's a mineral.
I think it'd be like starfish. Is that true that if you like break a starfish,
And then like
it
another
turns into
starfish
like
grows?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's salt
Okay.
and pepper.
Okay. It's like each one becomes a new one.
Well, here's a thought. If food was like alive, we don't have to eat it alive. Just like animals. Like if a carrot was walking around, you could just murder the carrot and then boil him in the water. Do you boil carrots? I always just eat the
question
carrots.
yeah, I hate boiled carrots.
I don't want carrot fluid just while I'm eating it.
That is gross.
But
I guess the question is though, like when you kill a cow and eat it, is that? But like, would the?
see, that isn't weird.
But yeah, but then steak is food. So would like steak be alive too, and then you just have to kill it again?
Oh. Oh my gosh.
What if that were the case? All right, let's stick to that one for a second. So imagine this: you got your best friend who's a carrot, and you can eat him alive, or you can kill him and then eat him.
Well, don't eat your friend.
Okay.
I'm
What if he dies
sick
of
of the friend thing.
What if he dies of natural causes?
Oh man, I don't know. Just cut off a little bit. Just try it.
Just nibble on your friend like a nibbles on a carrot.
And like,
Ooh,
and
how
his
crazy.
parents walk in.
How crazy would that be if you had like ham that hadn't died the second time yet, and you like throw it in a pen with a whole bunch of pigs?
Oh, it's a crazy world out there.
A ham in a pig's world.
Well, that should go all right, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, not for the Jews.
Yeah.
That'd be
Well, would there be Jews in a pig's world?
I guess it'd be like good friends.
There wouldn't be pigs in a Jew's world, maybe.
That's
I don't know if I want to make that statement.
I feel like pigs would be good friends with. Sorry, I just thought of something. So if the food is sentient is human level, then would animals not be?
Would not be like.
So would they be animal sentient?
Maybe they want to be like killed in the farms,
And then they
to
could be
able
human
to like
sentient.
yeah.
What if
Well, would they even be able to think that far ahead and be like, I want to die and become
they
the
have no
food?
concept of the afterlife? But then would it be like a placenta? Like
What
they're
would be a placenta?
Okay. So like the animals are like on their fourth trimester of life, because then when you kill them, they're finally rebirthed into meat.
Maybe
It's
we're
alive.
just a giant womb of animals.
We're just a giant womb of animals. Put that on a t-shirt. So if you killed one, but like, would raw meat be alive? And then if you were to boil it, would it be even more alive? Because it's closer to food. Or would it like die? Would it die after being boiled? Like after an animal is dead, what would the moment that it becomes food be?
Well, like it. Oh my goodness.
Maybe boiling is
It's-
like the birthing process.
Okay, like sunflowers, for
Okay.
example. Could that be food?
You can eat it? Well, we've been using carrots as an example.
Yeah, I know, but like something like you wouldn't like normally eat.
Okay, so things you can eat but wouldn't eat.
Yeah, is that food? Is that just stuff? Because how does something even become considered food? Like,
What if every organism was just sentient? Okay,
okay. Everything conceivable.
everything conceivable and unconceivable becomes sentient. What do we do? Can you imagine that?
I'd be so paranoid all
Imagine
the time.
waking up one day and just you wake up in your bed and you're clothed in your sheets and your hair and like everything around you is just like, hey, good morning. It's like a crappy Disney movie.
Alright. I don't like thinking about that. Because just like, imagine trying to poop in a toilet. Like, the toilet is just
No, with the toilet.
chilling.
With the toilet.
And it's just like, oh, really?
Oh crap! No, would the toilet. Would the toilet want that? Would it like?
Yeah. Oh. Because here, people were raised by families.
And people.
Yeah. And it's like, we see our parents and stuff, and it's like, hey, that's something.
All right.
But we don't necessarily follow in their footsteps all the time, because we see other possibilities. So, like, if a toilet was raised by toilets, and he saw, like, a door, maybe he wants to become a door. But is the object... But, like, people are so... There's so many opportunities for so many different occupations, but a door is a door.
Maybe
and a
it's less
toilet.
occupational, and maybe it's like creator's relationship with the created. And since people created toilets to consume poop and pee and miscellaneous fluids that shouldn't be thrown in there, but yet are because like there's no trash cans on the door sill. But I'm a man, so I shouldn't know about that. So toilets were created by man to do that. So then, I would think it's safe to say that toilets would look forward to those moments.
Yeah.
I think that'd be even more uncomfortable. A toilet saying like, "Oh yeah," rather than like, "No."
Like you walk into like the
the
public restroom,
and you just hear
and
cheering.
It's like, okay, so you got like the guy on one end of the urinal,
Yeah.
and you don't want to go right next to him, but that toilet is just so cool. It's like, oh dang, I want to help him, but I don't want to go. I don't want to break the
It's like,
code.
pick me, dude. I'll pay $1. Pay $2, and like he just like squirts out like that weird thing that's like the pink thing.
Like
that's his currency.
just the pink
Yeah.
mint looking stuff. Where'd you get all those? Oh, I got a friend.
Connection.
Imagine being a bathroom attendant, and like, if that was the case.
What if toilets were sentient? Come back next week. Okay. So if food were sentient, do we have closing thoughts on that? What if?
Well, because of the whole toilet thing, like they created to do the thing. Is food created to be eaten? Just all depends on your belief
Yes.
system.
I guess so. Let's just say food was created to be eaten.
But are animals the food that is created to be eaten?
No. Animals' food came into the picture later on.
Animal as food?
Yeah.
Or animals food?
Animal as food.
Alright.
All right. So for now, we'll leave this open again for discussion later on a later date. Join us in a coming week as we do the outro song with Mr. Puppet, featuring Mr. Puppet.
Yo, Mr. Puppet in the building. I ain't a Muppet, so don't be sticking your hand up me. I don't give a cup. Sunflower seeds in the building. Spitting rhymes.